Hey, Six Flags, could you have made the benefits for your season passes any more confusing than you already did? I don't think it's possible, but we did a lot of work and a lot of research in order to make this as least confusing as possible for you guys. Thank you for checking out this video. We hope that it helps you. Today, on Tuesday, July 15th, Canada's Wonderland is the first and only Six Flags park so far to release their 2026 season pass information. And I gotta say, it's picking up a lot of buzz. A lot of people are talking about it. So we're going to talk about some of the hot points that we've been seeing online and people talk about. We're going to try to clear up some things that we've seen, some questions and things that we've had questions about. Let's get straight into this video. We are Beach Cliff Studios. Thank you for joining us. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe because it helps us out a ton. So, all right, let's get into this. We're not going to go over the Silver Pass too much because they bring that up. Not many benefits to that. So we're going to focus a lot on the Gold Pass and Prestige Pass. Gold Pass for 2026, they have listed at $99, and Prestige Pass, they have listed at $199. Now, the Prestige Pass, I think that dropped in price quite a bit. I think it was like over $300 or something, I think, last year. I don't remember. Not 100% sure, but I think it is a lot cheaper. But one thing that we notice whenever we're looking through the benefits of these passes, like right through the Gold Pass, the first thing that it says for benefits is access to 40 plus Six Flags parks. Now, this doesn't say anything about All Park Passport. So my first assumption was, hey, they got rid of All Park Passport add-on. Yeah. And now the Gold and Prestige Pass just get you into everything.
Yeah, last year you had to buy a Gold Pass, say, and if you wanted to go to other parks, you needed the All Park Passport. This year, it seems like it is just included in your pass, no extra cost.
And that's what it seemed like, but after I called Canada's Wonderland, it turns out that this is actually just a deal through Canada's Wonderland that is running until July 27th. Which basically gives you All Park Passport for free, essentially. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's an amazing deal, though. It's like half price for a Gold Pass.
Yeah, so I would definitely recommend getting that because $99 for a Gold Pass and All Park Passport, definitely worth it right now.
Yeah, so, but this, remember, is through Canada's Wonderland, so you have to figure out if that is going to be smart for you to buy through. Now, little pro tip, in the past, it was nice and easy to buy through Canada's Wonderland. You bought through them and you saved through the exchange rate and saved some money.
Yeah, if you live outside of Canada.
Yeah, and it was all well and good. What Cedar Fair used to do is whatever your home park was, it didn't matter. It didn't matter if your home park was Knott's Berry Farm, Cedar Point, Canada's Wonderland. It didn't matter if you bought the Platinum Pass or All Park Passport. You could go to any park you wanted without visiting your home park first. Now, Six Flags, they did things differently. Six Flags always made it so if you bought, I think, like their Diamond Pass or whatever their passes were that got you into all their parks, you had to visit your home park and activate your pass before you could visit other parks. Well, if you scroll down to the disclaimers, one of the first things that they bring up is must first process and visit the park at which the pass was originally issued, otherwise known as your home park, before visiting other parks. That is huge. So that means that if your home park is, say, Six Flags St. Louis, and you're like, okay, I want to buy through Canada's Wonderland to save a little bit of money, it looks like through what they're saying is that you would have to go and visit Canada's Wonderland and scan your pass through there before you can visit your true home park, Six Flags St. Louis. Now, that we're not questioning. They're like, it's pretty much like it says it right here. You have to visit your home park. Now, the question is, right now it's still 2025. Canada's Wonderland usually opens like, I think, mid-May or something like that, I think usually. So if you buy through Canada's Wonderland and you have to visit them in 2026 before you visit any other park, that means January through mid-May, you can't visit any other parks. You have to wait to Canada. The question is, if you renew right now, say today's July 15th, You renew today, and then next week you go to Canada's Wonderland in 2025 and get into the park and scan in with your renewed pass. Will that count towards your activation for the 2026 season? Now, this is what I called Canada's Wonderland and spent an hour on the phone or whatever. And long story short, the customer representative and a supervisor both told me that yes, that a visit in 2025 after you renew will in fact activate your pass for the 2026 season. Now, they both told me this, but like for some reason I'm still like unsure. I don't know. I just wish it said it in writing on the website. I don't know why Six Flags couldn't have had a disclaimer that said must visit and process at your home park in 2026 or anytime after renewal. Like just like some simple verbiage like that could have cleared up a whole lot of mess. Don't you agree?
Oh yeah, and they aren't really clear about a lot of this stuff. Hence why we're making this video.
Yeah. So, but they assured me. So I have it on video. I had you recording like an hour's worth of phone conversation, and I got names of the supervisor and the person I talked to, and I was assured that it would indeed work with if you visit 2025. So that could change things, because like you could renew right now and then say, okay, I'm going to go to, they just opened up Alpenfury. So that's why we're going to be going to Canada's Wonderland in the next couple weeks here. So you might say, hey, I want to go ride Alpenfury. So you go up, renew your pass, then go up, and then you're good for the whole 2026 season. No need to worry about it. So hopefully that is exactly how it is. I think it would like screw a lot of people over if that wasn't how it was. I did end up calling Cedar Point as well, our official home park, and I asked them about it. And one person said something different than what Canada's Wonderland told me. And this is what kind of scares me, because if you call different parks and different people, you'll get different answers. And there's no way to call like Six Flags corporate, which I wish there was a way that you could just call the corporate offices of Six Flags. But according to someone at Cedar Point, if you're renewing your pass, then your pass is already active. So there's no need to activate your pass because your pass is already active, because it's been active for as long as you've used it. So like our pass, like I've had a pass since 2000, like straight through since I think like 2015 or something like that. And you are 16 and you've had a pass since like 2017 or something like that. So that's been straight through. We've never had a gap or anything like that. So according to Cedar Point, we would be good because we're renewing instead of actually buying new and having to activate. I don't mind that answer. It sounds good. It sounds reasonable. But the fact that the people at Canada's Wonderland did not tell me the same thing.
It's not like they told like conflicting answers though. Because, I didn't hear what all Cedar Point said, but it sounds like the people at Canada's Wonderland just didn't say that we didn't have to deal with any of that because we're renewing, I guess. But they obviously should have said that. I don't know. This whole thing, everything is changing, and when you have such big companies merging in so many different parks, you're going to have stuff like this happen, obviously. But it is just crazy how very unorganized, I guess.
Unorganized. That's what I was thinking in my head. Unorganized.
Yeah, it's like very unorganized and a bit of a mess, and you could tell they're still trying to figure out how to work all of this.
Now, one thing that it seems like they did work out that wasn't worked out in 2025 is now the passes for 2025, no matter what your home park was good for all of the new Six Flags parks. So it didn't matter if it was Legacy Cedar Fair, Legacy Six Flags. You got into all the parks, but your add-ons only worked for the chain that you bought, like, say we bought through Cedar Point, then our add-ons would only work through Legacy Cedar Fair.
Yeah, and add-ons are drink plans and meal plans and stuff like that. And then vice versa. Like you were saying with Cedar Point, if you bought your pass through Legacy Six Flags Park, like Six Flags Over Texas or whatever, you couldn't use that drink plan or whatever at a Legacy Cedar Fair park. But it is not like that anymore.
Yep. So what it looks like here is that all the dining plans and all the season-long Fastlane, which is big for us because that's the main thing that we get as an add-on. It looks like now those will carry over to all parks starting in January 2026. The food, that seems simple. I mean, you go, like, they make food and hand you food, and it's like, it's the same no matter what. No matter if you're at a Six Flags park or Cedar Fair park, it's food. But the Fastlane, not only a different name, but completely different system and a different way that you use it. Like, without more parks coming out yet, and only Canada's Wonderland, it's hard to say, will Six Flags keep the Flash Pass name? Will they all convert over to Fastlane and the way that Fastlane works? Because according to this, like I said, starting January 2026, if you get all park add-on for your Fastlane, then you could use it at all Six Flags parks. And now we would be able to get their skip the line system. So we're just not sure if they're going to be going to the Fastlane system.
I mean, it'd probably be easier and less confusing if, you're buying Fastlane for all parks, and it would probably be pretty confusing if at some parks you have the Fastlane and then other parks you have the Flash Pass, which works in a different way. I think it would just be easier. I know they would have to change a lot of stuff because they would have to obviously convert the Flash Pass into Fastlane, but I just think the Fastlane system is like simpler and better, and it would just make more sense just to have all of the Six Flags parks have one Fastlane system, and I think Cedar Fair's Fastlane is the right one to go with.
Yeah, we definitely prefer Fastlane over Flash Pass, even though Fastlanes at some parks, including Cedar Point, can get extremely long, but I just think you said simpler.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing. Like there's Fastlane, and then some parks have Fastlane Plus, and you get a wristband.
And
you put it on
Fastlane line.
You go a different queue.
Flash Pass had a very complex thing that we're not going to explain the whole thing, but it was a lot more complex than it probably needed to be.
You either save 10% of your time or 50% of your time or 100% of your time.
It was complicated. I think make Fastlane for every park, which I think they might be doing, I would imagine, but we don't know for sure until we see what the Six Flags parks are doing.
Yeah, so we don't know what system they're going with, but what we do know, like we said, that the add-on will be good for all parks. And at the moment, it is still just $1,000. Now, that might sound like a lot of money, but if you start going to a lot of parks...
Yeah, if you go to a lot of parks, you save money because it is very expensive to buy daily fast lanes and stuff. So you save money in the long run if you travel to a lot of parks.
Yeah. Either way, I think that is like some of the bigger things that we noticed that is like chain wide, not just Canada's Wonderland. I think that will be it for this video. I think we covered everything that we need to cover and tried to clarify a couple things that might have been a little confusing, or maybe we just confuse you a little bit more. Either way, don't shoot the messenger. It's all around confusing, and hopefully they maybe at some point maybe they watch this video and then say, hey, we need to add the verbiage onto our website and let people know exactly what is going on with this. But either way, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and a huge shout out to all our channel members. Thank you all you guys for all your support. They get things like exclusive shout outs, exclusive videos, pictures, and we even have done one live stream, and we plan on doing more members only live streams. So those are some of the perks that you get if you join the channel membership. So go down in the link in the description and check that out, see if it's something that you might enjoy to get some extra content from us. But either way, I'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time right here on Beach Cliff Studios.